Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. We are on the road, as you can probably tell. There is a road back there. We're out in the middle of nowhere kind of right now, but we decided sometimes you need to get away physically, mentally, the whole deal. So that's what we are doing this week.
Yeah, big extended break from everything.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. The timing worked out great though, because we have a massive Walt Disney World / Orlando, Florida trip coming up.
Very massive.
So this is why the best idea is to get away from it all. We've been wanting to do this trip for quite some time.
We have, and it just we decided, you know what, this is a perfect time. We have a little bit before we leave for the East Coast, and it's been so dynamic with the weather. We're going to be getting weather on this trip for sure. There's storms a-brewing.
A lot of storms this year.
So, and where we're going, rain, snow, all of it. So
you can see the wind like already. I mean, it's wiggling the camera. That's how windy it is out here. We're getting gusts like crazy. You might be able to hear it, but I'm excited though. I really am excited to just get away from it all. Yeah. Really take a huge break. Yeah. I think it's so needed, and I'm just really excited. I think it's going to be fun.
We're still taking you with us, and you're going to see it. But like I said, from our normal activity, we do a lot of trips on this channel anyways. We just haven't done one in a while. And
normally we kind of vlog every day of the trip. This trip we're mostly taking a break, but we're including clips from each kind of day, and maybe some days we're not going to record anything. Yeah. So the idea,
compile it all into one video.
It'll be fun.
It's a bunch of days, but since it's a road trip, we better get moving. There's storms a-brewing, and we're probably going to get caught. I can just tell you right now. It seems nice right now, but don't be fooled. Are you ready?
I am so ready. Let's go.
All right, let's hit the road. California, a road trip, right?
Yes, we are.
Whoa, watch out.
Baby rattlers.
Baby rattlers, right there.
Look at that. There's little rattles. Baby rattles.
They're baby rattles. It's hard to see through that.
Yeah, it's hard to focus because of the gate.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh.
Isn't that funny?
I fell for it. You know what else?
What?
I couldn't wait for this trip. Sorry, that's really bad. Look at this guy, he's like not funny.
You are weird.
Oh, cool. Little license plates. Wow. Old California. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, they have a really cool gift shop. Look at this. Hello, sir.
He looks like he wants to tell us something, but I don't know what.
All right, let's sit back here. Oh, this place is so cool. Like wagon wheel, chandeliers. So cool.
This is awesome.
Little lunch stop. Historic Route 66. Changed our mind. We're going to sit in the John Wayne booth. So it looks like they used to have a wagon wheel on the roof. Originally built in 1955. If you guys didn't know, Needles is the gateway to California. It's the kind of the last stop, literally, before you head to Arizona. So we're going to get some food here at this cafe. This is old Route 66. This was a big stop on Route 66. And you can tell by the decor in here and the vibes and the old signage right there. And it's that classic Southwest Route 66 vibe. So yeah, we're going to stop here, get some food, and head to our first destination today. And we'll let you know where that is. And then after that, further out, we're going, we have a good plan. So you're going to like it when we reveal our plan. It's going to be a good one. Something we've been wanting to do for a while. And we finally decided, let's go. Western bacon cheeseburger for Katie, since we're out west.
They said this was like one of the best things here, so.
Smells amazing.
We're gonna judge it. I haven't had a good cheeseburger.
Right.
Especially with bacon.
I guess they were out of onion rings today, but who cares?
So there's supposed to be an onion ring on there. I'm like, I don't care.
That's fine.
I'm good. Trust me, this is good enough.
There's an onion ring shortage, Katie. No, there's not, but. And I went meatloaf sandwich, sourdough. It's pretty good.
So good.
Oh yeah.
So I was reading this thing, it says Needles, California hotspot known for absolutely nothing. 20 miles from water, 2 feet from hell. And it was saying like, look, South Lake Tahoe, 552 miles. Palm Springs, 190.
Okay. Oceanside, 294.
Orlando, Florida.
2286. Amarillo, Texas, 827. That's cool. All right. Wagon wheel was the bomb.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, driver switch. Back on the road. Here we go. I am full. Meatloaf sandwich was so good. Katie's burger, she claims, was really good. We even got a piece of pie that we shared. A little berry pie. Rhubarb, strawberry, cherry. Really good. Anyways, let's hit the road. Here we go.
Bye, wagon wheel. So we should be coming up to the border pretty soon, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited. Man, you know, I was telling a couple of friends that, you know, we're doing this drive, and they were like, man, it's a lot of desert and a lot of mountains, and they weren't kidding, but I love it. Oh, I see a river or a lake out there. Well, yeah, it's definitely a river. Oh, is that what goes into the Colorado River?
Yeah, like Havasu and stuff over there, yeah.
You also have to realize, you guys, this is a big deal for me because this is like another state I've never gone to. I'm like expanding my horizons, literally. There's the Colorado River.
Nice.
Look at this bridge. You probably can't really see it from here, but
Tree
that bridge is cool.
And those like spiky peaks. That's why they called that town Needles, because the peaks were like needles.
Oh,
peaks, I guess.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What does that say? Route 66.
Oh, what's coming up? What's coming up?
The Arizona border. I'm finally going to be in another state. I'm sorry, but this is gorgeous.
We're going to stop and check that out because that's worthy. We're still in California. All right, that was necessary. Time to get back on the road.
Here we go. Goodbye, California. Hello, Arizona. Shout out to all of our Arizona viewers because we have quite a few. And I love that. And I love that we're in your state. This is my first time actually like being here. Look at the Colorado River and those beautiful mountains. Oh, I love it. And this is such a big deal for me because as an adult, I've never got to do a bunch of road trips, and I've always wanted to kind of like see the continental U.S. I mean, I want to see the world, but just to see the United States of America and like see different parts of different landscapes and things like that. And you know, so this is a big deal. Someday I want to go to like the Four Corner States, which I think I did when I was a kid. But yeah, so it's just really cool to do something like this. It's just awesome. Have hit probably about like 100 potholes, would you say? Thousands? So many potholes. I didn't know there were so many potholes on this road. I mean, obviously I've never been here, but it was next level. We were like, we went on Indiana Jones last night. We kind of just went to the Park Lake because we had a very early morning and afternoon, and even that we had to miss the Toontown opening, but it'll always be there. I think trips like this won't, so it was the right decision. But we sat in the back of Indiana Jones.
This feels like Indy when we're here.
This feels like it though, right?
Yeah.
Like we were like launching. Also, I do want to just give a quick little review for those of you that are Disney fans. If not, skip forward a little bit. Those projections are so awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like the clarity and everything.
There's a couple of clips there to show you guys.
Yeah. The clarity and everything of just the projections and the everything. It looks so much better.
Mara was so vibrant in that first room. Like, oh my gosh. And then behind the door where Indy's trying to hold it back. And all that stuff going on behind there was really cool.
And then before you go to the there was, you know, it was really awesome. Really enjoyed it. I think I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to see Toontown. It looks really cute. I think the thing I was happiest about when we watched a little bit of footage was seeing all the kids that were, bottles. All the kids that were actually using the things that were interactive and like fun for them. I think that made my heart the most happy. Pothole. But yeah, so Indiana Jones was awesome, and now we're on the real life Indiana Jones pothole situation. But anyways, I can see the darkness in front of us. It is about 6:30 at night, so the sun should be just about going down pretty soon, another hour here. But yeah, that's your little update. We're almost to our stop for the night. Wow, this is beautiful.
All right, we've arrived at our accommodations. We are in Flagstaff, Arizona for the night, just for the night. This is our little stopover just for quick, night stop and then back on the road in the morning.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we have arrived in Taos, New Mexico. This is in northern New Mexico, about 45 miles from the Colorado border, right in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. This town's about 7,000 feet above sea level, so it gets cold and it snows here. This is a very old settlement dating back to 1000 AD, with the town being established in 1615, so it's pretty old. This town has a large artist community with many galleries and sculptures throughout the area. In the winter months and in spring, skiing and snowboarding are very popular here. There's 4 different resorts. They draw a lot of visitors each year. And I actually lived here back in 1993 for a couple of years in a few different towns that we'll be visiting on this trip. But to start off, we're going to talk about the town of Taos. One of the first places we checked out is one of the oldest churches in the United States, San Francisco de Asís. It's an active 18th century parish built between 1813 and 1815. And ironically, it was really cloudy most of that day, and then right when we got to the church, the skies cleared and we had perfect weather to enjoy the beauty of this structure. And after checking out the church, literally right next door is a restaurant called Rancho's Plaza Grill. We jumped in there, had a nice meal. It was super cool. Nice murals. It felt like you were inside someone's house, and the food was amazing, and it's right there by the church. We then decided to go to the other side of town, out to a place called the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge, spanning right over the Rio Grande River. This is a steel deck arch bridge, 10th highest in the country, roughly 600 to 650 feet above the Rio Grande River. And if you don't know, Katie is deathly scared of heights, so we walked out a little bit of the ways onto the bridge until Katie couldn't take it anymore, and we doubled back. But we got a nice view from down the gorge. You can see it in the background right there. Still a little scary for her because we were on the edge of a cliff, but what a great view of the Gorge Bridge, something you have to see when you come to Taos. And when we got back to town where we were staying, we were greeted with a nice little snowfall. It actually flurried pretty good for about 20 minutes. We got to enjoy that. It wasn't sticking really that much, but man, there were good flakes. All right, it's the next day, and we're headed out to Red River, which is a town about 36 miles northeast of Taos in the Sangre de Cristo Range. There's a ski area and a nice little town, kind of Western-themed town up there, an old mining town. This is where I spent a lot of my days as a snowboarder in the early 90s, and I haven't been back there in about 30 years, so this should be interesting. And there is Red River Ski Area, my old mountain, my home mountain back in the day. Looking back at the lodge. What a trip. What a trip. Hard to believe that that was 30 years ago. 93, 94. The infancy of snowboarding. It was still so new. It was so new that I had people saying to me sometimes, "Hey, how you like that ski board?" They called it ski board because it just wasn't that well known, you know. So cool. All right, now we're taking a look at the town of Red River.
reminding myself, remembering. So bizarre, especially when it's been 30 years. It makes me sound so old. There's the old saloon, the Bull of the Woods. Classic kind of Western style saloon, legit. That was one of the hangout spots. It's a great little town. It's like an old mining town, and it definitely has a big Texan following. A lot of Texans come out here because it's about 6 or 8 hours from like the Panhandle, Amarillo area. So this would be their closest kind of ski area, and it's just got a nice kind of flair to it, a little Western flair, and still here, man. Still, you kind of see the facades look like ghost town style. All right, we're going to jump into the Red River Brewing Company, which was not here when I was here, but it's a new establishment. Not a lot's open right now because of the season being over. And look at, they got the chairlifts out here to sit in, which is cool. So they handcraft all their beers here, and it's the highest brewery in New Mexico as far as elevation goes. Got myself an Angry Bear Blonde. Cheers, Red River. Well, that's good. And we got a little lunch, Katie, brisket. Oh, yes. Look at the brisket sandwich.
Thank you. We're gonna split that with a little side salad.
The barbecue smell is amazing. There's the Red River barbecue sauce right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Texas style.
Handcrafted.
That's right.
I just love the pickles and onions to go on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna split that, and then we also got a bowl of broccoli cheese, cheddar cheese soup to split.
Looks so good.
Yeah, good call. All right, that was cool. Look at this fire pit outside. Isn't that cool?
It reminds me of Epcot.
It reminds Katie of Epcot, she said. I don't know if you heard her, but the food was amazing.
It was really good.
The barbecue really was amazing. The soup, all of it.
So cold though outside.
It's chilly. It's probably a high 20s, maybe 30, I don't know.
It's cold.
Yeah, so thank you to Red River for
it's a great
hospitality.
Town.
Yeah, I'm just mind blown. I don't know, it's hard to express it. It's emotional, it's, a lot of memories. Pretty cool. As the sun pops again, the sun's been in and out.
Yeah.
Even flurried earlier, so. All right, back to Taos. Taking one last look at the old mountain there. See, now you can see the top, Katie.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that's where the UFO was. I had seen a UFO that spanned the width of the frame that you're looking at, like massive. And I was about halfway up that mountain, right? Let's see if I can get, I was right about there on a snowmobile. And we saw the biggest UFO I'd ever seen. And, no sound. We shut off our snowmobiles. It didn't make any noise.
Probably just military stuff, though.
Who knows what it was, but it was big, and it was it's pretty intimidating and scary at the time. And then it was really cool. We went up to, when I showed you guys the main ski area up there, the lodge, ran into some employees, the guys that run the photo operation for the mountain, one of which I remember the guy from 30 years ago. So we had a good chat, and they told me that, last day of operation was last weekend, and it was really good. They got good 20 inches of snow, a lot of, powder and everything, and we just missed it, sadly. And you can see, the mountain still has a lot of snow left. They closed their season early because they kind of base it on the Texas tourism and spring break and stuff like that. So I do remember that happening, where the mountain would close and there'd be a ton of snow up there. We would hike it, go up there and build jumps, hang out, We didn't want it to end as snowboarders. We just kept it going, but yeah, what a scene. I don't know if anybody who's watching knows what it's like to have gone back to somewhere that you lived and had, really good years 30 years ago. I didn't know how I was going to feel, but it's really cool. It's wild. And on our way back to Taos, we stopped in the little town of Cuesto, where I lived for one of those seasons. And we did locate the house I used to live in, and sadly, it has fallen into serious disrepair. It looks abandoned, so that was kind of sad. But at the same time, really cool to see that it was still there. It brought back a lot of memories. It's the next day, and we are going to breakfast at Michael's Kitchen. I had breakfast enchiladas, Katie had an omelet, and of course, no meal is complete in New Mexico without sopapilla. We then cruised around town and checked out some shops. We checked out art, architecture, and of course, we took some photos all around the plaza area. One of Katie's favorite spots, this chocolate shop, had fresh chocolate mousse that we got twice on this trip. And we ended the last night at the Taos Inn, world famous Taos Inn. Live music playing in the lounge area. We had some really good food there for our last night. It was amazing. Just the vibe and the feel of the Taos Inn is second to none. And that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed our little trip to Taos, New Mexico. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to our Patreons. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.